Hi everybody, welcome to another video of Trading with Jackie. This is Jackie Panetta. So this video is going to be about the wedge alert that I took this morning on the Euro USD, and I'm going to just talk you through it, and hopefully, you know, whatever I tell you, it helps you out with your wedges. But I was able to score a total of 34 pips off this trade. Alright, so here we go. So the alert came, and I use TradingView.com to draw my alerts, by the way, because I try MT4. I'm not good at drawing anyway, and it's very hard for me to draw MT4. Plus, I need to use my laptop or a desktop computer in order to actually draw. I cannot draw from no mobile or from no tablet. That's me personally. I can't do it. Alright, and then I use TradingView.com because MT4 is just a little harder for me to draw. So, shout out to Matt for going ahead and telling me about TradingView. So here we go. Alright, so the vertical line is when the alert came through, 8:45. Okay, so, and it was a ascending wedge. Now, as you heard in other videos, ascending or descending does not matter. Ascending does not necessarily mean that you're looking for a sell or a buy, and vice versa. All you need to do is look for the breakout. Whether it breaks out at the top of the wedge or the bottom of the wedge, it don't matter. You need to catch the breakout, and that's all you need to follow is the trend of price after that breakout. That's what you're looking for. Alright, so if you were taught that it needs to, if it's an ascending wedge and it's at this certain level, then you take a buy. No, get that out your head, because it ain't even like that. You can't even, it's very simple. Whichever way it breaks out, that's what you follow. Okay, alright, so ascending wedge. So ascending means you're just going to draw your trend line. So I drew my trend line way back here, and I was told, it was suggested and recommended to me to try and catch at least 2 points prior to the alert if you can. You don't have to, but at least 2 points or more signifies a strong trend. So if this is an ascending wedge and I'm drawing my trend line ascending, and I caught 3 wicks on the ascent plus the 4th at the end of the candle when the alert was generated, that's a strong trend. Okay, so I'm already getting it in my mind. This might be looking for us going up to the upside. I might be looking for a buy. Alright, so, and I'm not good at drawing trend lines. Everybody know this. I'm not no artist. I'm not good at it at all. I'm only drawing with the way it looked good to me. Alright, and then I draw my top. I try not to cut across the candle, but you know, it happens. I was just trying to catch 2 points, you know, and it just so happens that the way I drew it, the candle fit right in the entire wedge when it was done. Alright, but when I'm drawing it, this candle ain't even formed yet. Alright, because it's just starting. So that's what it is. And so I just sat and waited. I waited for price to break out. Now, a lot of people wait until the next 15-minute candle after the breakout. I mean, you can clearly see this little bit right here is that price is breaking out of the top of the wedge, right? But let's go down to the 5-minute time frame, and this is where I gotta move back because this was prior. Here we go, and this is where it gets good, because this is how I started taking my entries. Now it's off of the 5 minutes. Alright, originally I was looking for the 1 minute, and then again, shout out to Matt, he noticed that taking it off of the 5 minute was actually a little bit better, and that's exactly what I did. I follow what works, right? So it works for me. Been hitting it like 90% accuracy on my entries in my winning trades after doing it off the 5 minute. So here we go. So here's the alert. The first 5 minutes of the alert, you see it starts at the bottom of the wedge, and then it goes up. This is a very narrow wedge. Alright, and then it goes up. Here it is in the next one, and in the 15-minute, in the last 5 minutes of the 15-minute candle, it breaks out, right? Okay, I personally do not take the trade when it breaks out immediately. I wait for the candle to finish. So in this case, it breaks out, it comes back in, and the candle finishes a little bit out of the wedge. That still ain't good enough for me. Okay, and I can tell you why, because on this one, let's go. I'm showing y'all my MC4. I got in at 129.01. Okay, I just need y'all to know that 129.01. So right here at the end of this 15-minute candle, I ain't there yet. Okay, so 15-minute closes is already broken out. Because it's already broken out, I'm like, okay, cool. We looking for a buy. So let's get our entry in. Now on the next 5 minutes, I want this candle to be closed completely out the wedge. I don't want this to happen at any other time. I need the candle to close outside the wedge before I take my trade. Okay, once this 5 minutes is done and it's closed outside of the wedge, boom, go in here and take my trade. You see this candle's forming at starts forming at like 12.90, and I told you I got in at what? 12.90. Boom. See, right when that candle started, that's when I got in, started catching pips. Okay, that's how I took that trade off the 5 minute. And what was that? I did not look at any trend strength. I didn't look at any RSI. This is solely based off of price action. I don't got no other indicators in here. At no point in time did you hear me say anything about what the RSI I was looking at. I didn't even look at that. I just was going purely off of price action, right? But if you want to look at RSI, you don't look at RSI on the 5 minute, by the way. You look at RSI on the 15. Alright? Again, let me go back because this has been a while. Move forward because it's a newer wedge. Here we go. So RSI, when this 15 minutes completed, it was only at 57. When this next 15 minutes completed, it was only at 62, right? So what that says is this. Remember, when I got on this 15-minute candle, but I got in 10 minutes into it. Okay, I'm going to go back again. See what I'm saying? I got in here. So this is the first 5 minutes of the next 15. Here's the next one. So 10 minutes in, after 5 minutes, I got in, boom, and it goes up. Okay, that's when I got in. So I'm not looking at RSI here. And what I say to you was, by the time this candle finished, so here's a little bear. By the time this candle finished, RSI was still at like 62 on a 15-minute time frame, right? So that tells me I got plenty of time to go for this thing to keep moving up. If you want to look at RSI for any reason, that would have been a good thing to indicate right here. See that? I'm at 62.85. I got plenty of room to go before it's even overbought. Okay? So that's how I took the EUR USD trade. And when I do my trading, I take 2 positions. Okay? So here's 2 positions. The first one right here, 129.01, 5 pip and dip. That's it. You clearly see it. I do 5.2 pips because I need to pay the broker $2 commission with my broker, right? 5.2 pips, and then second position starts trailing. You see how long this went? Yeah, 29.5 pips. Okay, 34.7 pips off of this one trade. All right, so that's what I just wanted to tell you. That's just a clear example of how you do the EUR USD trade. Hopefully that helps y'all with analyzing it a little bit better. But yeah, that was based purely off of price action. That has nothing to do with any of the other indicators. I didn't look at trend strength. I didn't look at RSI really. I didn't even look at the alligator. None of that. MA. None of that. Purely price action. Alright, hopefully this helps. Holler at me if you have any questions. You can always leave it in the comments below the video, or if you got me on Telegram, you can hit me on Telegram. You got my email, hit me on email. I ain't posting all that in this video, but if you're already aware of it or you already got it for me, then go ahead and holler at me. Alright, take care.